Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today we're going to be talking about Raven from Love is Blind Season 3. She just did an interview talking about her relationship and all the drama with SK. So if you'd like to see more, then just stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Let me start off by saying I have not seen the last 3 episodes of Love is Blind. I did not feel like watching that after the ceremony special. I just felt like it was gonna be too fake. I saw what I wanted to see from all of them already on social media. This whole cast really turned me off. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't like how they keep coming for Cole, but then they let Bartiz slide, and I heard that's what they were doing on the special, and I just did not feel like sitting through that, okay? None of them are entertaining enough for me to want to sit through it, and really all I wanted to know was about Raven and SK, and we didn't even get the full scope of what happened with them and all the drama, because from what I understand, they filmed this before the reunion, and after the reunion is when all the drama happened. So I really did not care at all. Now, recently Raven came out with an interview talking about all of that. I want to start by saying we already knew SK was a cheater. We already knew he was a liar. But I feel like from what Raven had to say, he's also extremely narcissistic and manipulative. I don't even know where SK found all the time to juggle these women and do everything that he did. I mean, he went on trips. He was flying people out. And he's also, isn't he like in medical school or something? Like, where is he finding the time and money to do all of this? So Raven said that she found out that he was cheating or that he was seeing someone else while he was seeing her with everybody else on TikTok. Like, when the first girl, I believe her name was Emma, when she first exposed him, she found out just like the rest of us did on TikTok. And she said she believed the girl because the receipts that the girl provided were some pictures that he had sent her, and he had sent Raven those same pictures. Trifling. So she knew that the girl was telling the truth, but she still came out and tried to defend SK for whatever reason. I guess she forgave the man, so she decided to come out and say the girl was lying, even though she knew the girl was telling the truth. And that was trash of you, Raven, to do that, because you knew the truth. And whether, like, if you want to stick around with the man, that's your decision, but don't lie on that girl and make her look crazy when you knew she was telling the truth. And then the second girl came out and exposed SK for cheating on Raven, and these receipts were way more up to date. This was during the filming of the show or right after. This is why they were still together. It turns out that he invited both this girl and Raven and a third girl to Europe. I guess this girl was the only one to accept the trip. I don't know, but he invited all of them. I don't know how he thought he was... How did he think he was gonna get away with that? But anyway, so when Hannah came out with all the receipts, that's when some of Hannah's friends reached out to Raven and told Raven that Hannah was obsessed with her. She wanted to take a Pilates class. You know, Raven does Pilates classes. The girl wanted to go to her Pilates class. Imagine how messy that would have been had she shown up. And basically just was talking bad about Raven and calling Raven a side chick, or, you know, because clearly this girl had a relationship with SK. SK was telling her one thing, telling Raven another. Raven also found out that he went to Mexico with this girl 1 week after visiting her family in New Orleans. He met her mom, he met her family, and they were definitely together. They were solid as far as she knew. She thought they were 100% locked in because, you know, she wouldn't be introducing him to her family if she didn't think they were. And it turns out that a week later, he went with this girl to Mexico. And then a month after that, he took Raven to Mexico and then claimed that was his first time going to Mexico. Like, the mind games, like lying about stuff you ain't even gotta lie about. Like, what? Raven said that he decided to involve lawyers with the situation. I don't know if y'all remember, but when everything came out and he was being exposed, he did talk about how he was going to take legal action. He was talking to lawyers, and she said he involved lawyers because he was worried about his reputation. Child, your reputation is gone. There ain't no saving it at this point, SK. You done messed up royally. You don't even have to worry about no reputation no more. But he also asked Raven to lie about their dating timeline to calm down the backlash, because clearly he was getting a lot of it, and she refused, thank God, because you already lied for him earlier saying that girl was lying, and you would have looked even more stupid had you lied for him. I'm glad she didn't do that. You know, at the time, Raven was giving very vague responses online. Somebody might have said, oh, you deserve better. She might have said thank you. So he was getting upset about that. He would send those to the producers so they would make her delete it. Raven didn't even say anything crazy at the time. She was just literally responding in a very vague way, and he was tattletelling and trying to make the producers make her delete those things. So then she broke down their timeline of when they were together. He proposed to her on this special, and that was in August. They were engaged in August. So and they filmed that before the reunion. So that means they were engaged at the reunion, and then the reunion aired in November. She said her last straw with their relationship was him going behind her back in October. Now, this was before the reunion aired in November. He went behind her back to the producers and begged them to cut out or edit out the re-engagement scenes when he proposed to her again. Why did you propose in the first place? Like, why? Like, you knew you was juggling these other women. You knew the woman was going to be upset about it. Why even go through the motions? You did not have to re-propose to her. Like, his moves do not make sense at all. So, you know, he was begging the producers, like, please take this out, please take this out. They couldn't understand why. They was like, is it like, have y'all broken up? Like, why? And it's because he knew as soon as it aired that he was going to get exposed, and that's exactly what happened. She did say that she saw several red flags with SK during their relationship. She said that one day she found a towel underneath the sink, and it had women's hair and makeup in it. And she said when he confronted her, it took him 20 minutes to come up with something. Like, he went silent, and then finally he came up with the fact that he was trying to do a turmeric mask. That's what you came up with, SK? It's crazy. Someone can be 100% book smart, and then when it comes to common sense, ain't got no sense at all, child. She said that he would accidentally send her pictures of other women on Instagram. Just sloppy. And also she said the pictures of those women will look nothing like her. Not unlike the women that came out and exposed him. And you stuck around, Raven? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm questioning both of them at this point. Then she said he had the nerve to look at Raven and be hard on her looks. Let's just take a long, hard look at SK. SK. She said that he will always question, like, her makeup, her style, like the things that she would wear and things like that. The nerve. And then he ended up telling her that she is not his type and he wasn't physically attracted to her. Like, the audacity. I really don't even like to try to get into looks, but he has some nerve. Really, Raven is completely out of your league. Let's just be honest. The only reason why I was shipping y'all too is because I thought you were actually a really nice guy and you was going to treat her right. But since you a dog, where do you get the nerve? And when you look at your brother, he completely blow you out of the water. So it's not your African features or your black features. So let's not go there. Your brother looked like a Denzelian version of you. Okay. And I do want to have a conversation about these black men that only like white women or do not desire black women, not attracted to black women. Because I've been watching a show called Perfect Match. And I do want to do a video on that because this situation reminds me of that whole dynamic, and we'll get to that. SK, how dare you? Like, I really cannot believe he said that. She did say that she spoke to him about 2 weeks prior to that interview that she did, and she said that he was still trying to get back to him. Like, sir, after all this came out, like, I'm telling you, the audacity is on sale. Gotta be. I want women to have as much confidence in themselves as some of these men do. Like, they really think they deserve the world and can't even give basic decency and respect. It's so sad. But anyway, Raven did say that she was dating someone new. I really hope that you took time to work on yourself, examine why it is you put up with SK for as long as you did. From what you have told us, you dealt with someone extremely narcissistic, manipulative, a liar, and I would like for you to examine yourself before you continue on in dating, because you could end up choosing someone just like him. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's not the case. I hope this is a great guy. I hope y'all work out everything. But I don't know, y'all. I want the best for Raven, because that was so sad to hear just how she got treated in this relationship and what she was willing to deal with. I'm so glad that SK got exposed though. So any other woman dealing with SK at this point, you know what you're dealing with. And if he do this to you, don't nobody want to hear it. Cause you know. So y'all, let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments. I really want to hear what y'all have to say about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.